just haven't been able to truly embrace it due to their inexperience. Here comes a 10-man for Villanova. They've pulled the goalie to create some havoc in the clearing game. Providence handles it well.
Here's Richie Joseph from Long Meadow, Mass. A junior, 33 goals, 43 points in the year for Joseph. He's going to be one of the focal points. Rhett Chambers has had a nice year, 18 goals, wears number 5. Get those gold helmets on. Here comes Joseph on the drive, looking to release, fires a shot, and scores. What a good start for Joseph, and Providence goes on top.
This is explosive right now from Richie Joseph. He pulls his defender out, and he crosses him up twice and puts him on skates. Mentioned the rain coming down. Short stick has no chance. Luke Williams slides late or not at all, is able to get back to his right. That's it in for Providence.
34 in the season for Joseph, coming off a 2-goal, 1-assist game. Extra hard worker. They love what they see from him every day. Has set such a high standard. The ultimate overachiever, according to his coach and teammates. It's 1-0 Friars to start, just over a minute in.
Does help Villanova. One of their bright spots when they're playing well. They have really a three-headed monster at face-off X. Now 2 turnovers to start this game. Not what you wanted if you're Mike Corrado.
Here comes Providence looking to pounce in front. Shot, score again. Tic-tac-toe passing, and Richie Joseph pays it off in front.
This all starts with careless ball handling on one end. Live ball turnover leads to a great opportunity, and what I love about it, and you described it well, tic-tac-toe, all 3 of the point producers, the leader.
He's got both of the goals in the early going, got him in the first 90 seconds. Good and feet in front and behind the back, score. No, missed the cage that time, wide.
Similar to our first game, I don't like allowing a feeder of Joseph's ability to just stand behind the cage with no pressure in his gloves, because eventually he'll find someone.
I mean, he is totally comfortable to start this one. This has been a near perfect start. That one could save. Fargione had to have that again, so a kick save there by him, and now off the rebound they do score. A scrum in front, Providence able to bury it, and it's 3-0 Friars.
Looks like it may be Joseph again for his 3rd in this game. These are effort plays. This doesn't require skill or ability or size or speed. This is just, there's a scrum in front. I want this ground ball. I'm going to put it in. Joseph clamps it right over the shoulder. Pretty goal. Great. Corrado calls that timeout early. He's got an incredible pulse for not just his team, but the sport, knowing what's needed in current situations. And this, while still early, is a critical point of you just have to have something productive happen on the offensive end. And that would be as simple as everyone gets a touch and we can successfully pass the ball.
That's right. Got possession here, down 3-0. Matt Licata wears 10. He's behind the cage. Play it out here.
That'll work.
Lucchese, how about that? Nicholas Lucchese, the sophomore from Villanova, gets his 15th and a quick strike out of the timeout right there.
Always judge a coach based off of how his team performs out of a timeout. And I love this. This isn't overly complex. Let's not try and reinvent things. Let's just get one of our more dynamic Dodgers, some time and room out of the box, downhill, and with a savvy finish to that far side pipe. Well done. This is what I see when I look. That's a turnover, but I like that play. That was Licata playing with pace, showing his burst, fading away. I mean, it's a high risk, high reward type play, but that's Villanova. That's their style of play. They're going to let it fly. I'll take that turnover over the ones where they're just dropping simple passes.
There's Parker Kennedy for the Friars. Wilkerson all the way in, scores! Turn the corner, buries it in the back of the net. And Wilkerson makes it 4-1 Providence.
Freshman out of Baltimore makes the play here, and for me, this is just bad on-ball defense. You're chasing stick, you're trailing, you never get your hands into him, you're never riding his body. Now Kemmler, yeah, he got beat, but you got to help out your teammate. Who's sliding? Who's one? Who's calling? I'm hot. I'm hot. I'm hot.
Play.
It is amazing though, like the gear that these guys have now, the multiple helmets and jersey combos. I'm happy for them. We were lucky if we got one helmet.
I ran track at K-State, and I went back a few years ago and saw the facilities they have now. When I was there, like, there wasn't really a locker room. You just kind of tossed your your warm-up clothes in a corner somewhere and went out and ran.
And hope somebody didn't take them.
Yeah. Here comes Joseph. He's been on fire early. Good ball movement here. Tyler Flynn out there. And in front, another shot. And they are hitting everything right now. Providence, what a start for the Friars, and a big play right there by Chris Jaskowitz.
Kind of a similar start in some ways to what we saw from Georgetown against Marquette, just taking advantage of second chance opportunities. Initial shot gets deflected, saved, rebound opportunity. I mean, we literally saw that same goal in our first game, and to me, those type of plays are reflective of just a higher sense of urgency from one side. They see ball, chance to hit the free throw line. Things slow down, get a quality look.
Man advantage here. Villanova, golden opportunity early on in what's been a sloppy opening quarter for them. Here's Licata behind the cage. In front, Mitchell looking to shake loose. Good save, turned aside that time by Donahue. And the rebound, score. Villanova gets another one back here on the man up. It's 5-2.
Luke Raymond, right man in the right spot there. Another rebound goal. Theme early in this game. Raymond, remember that midfield. Make the initial save. Does Donahue, and that ball rings off either the pipe or his ball and right into the stick of Luke.
This time.
Didn't look like they gave him. Oh, they did give him a reset of the shot clock there, so that did catch enough of the cage.
Reset here in a fresh possession for the Friars with 3:27 on this first quarter clock.
Or is it? No, they're not going to give him a fresh 60. Scorekeepers were.
They put 60 up on the clock here. Now they've changed it back to 10. You're right. So Joseph going to bring it in. Down to 7. 7 to shoot for Joseph. Joseph plays it in front. Long shot. Score. End of the shot clock. No problem. Jack Horrigan with a big one for Providence. 6-2 Friars deep in the first.
It's what makes this attack unit so effective. Their roles are so clearly defined. They can all do a little bit of everything, but make no mistake, of this unit, Horrigan is your quintessential finisher. Finds some space, lefty hammer, finds
Tyler Bowes. David Link tried to bounce it home, but bounced that one wide. The restart, sliding to the turf. There's Licata.
Yeah, footing clearly an issue. Licata's fallen a couple times. This is an updated field turf. They get plenty of rain here. First game wasn't an issue, but it's showing itself here early in this one.
Skip it across for Bowes. Now behind the cage. Look at it turn it on. What a move by Raymond. Raymond shot. What a play and a score. He paid it off 44 in white with a pretty goal at 6-3.
Raymond picking up the slack, just 13 goals coming into this game. He has 2 in this first quarter. I love this, how he inside rolls and quickly knows slide's coming, I gotta let this thing fly, and he does. Similar to the Lucchese goal early, you can see these moments where Villanova has highly skilled players.
So Finetto leveling that high, heavy hit.
And this, similar to how we described it in the first game when we had a 2-minute non-releasable, this is a huge opportunity for Villanova. David Link did his job, and we hope he's okay, because he took one for the team, and now they have a 2-minute opportunity to quickly get back in this game.
2-minute non-releasable penalty. Down 6-3 in front, and there it is, the first one. Going top shelf for the score, it's Colin Mitchner. And it's 6-4. And that only took 15 seconds of the 2 minutes.
Now you got to win a face-off to truly have this be a momentum swing. As Link puts his helmet back on, always a good sign. And this woke Villanova up.
Yes.
You saw it with the response. You described it coming to the defense of their player, and now May attacked the game after that. I mean, they played with ferocity on the defensive end. They got looks offensively. I honestly think that Martin goal could have been good. I'll trust the officials had a better look of it field level, but it looked like that ball was in before he landed in the crease.
Tyler Bowes for Luke Raymond. He's been effective. Raymond has in this first half. Wraparound shot, score. Lucas Newton buries one. And Villanova has made it a 1-goal game.
And we touched on it, that this team can have moments where it looks like they don't know how to play lacrosse, and then all of a sudden you turn around and they've scored 4 straight. They are extremely volatile on both ends, and this is the positive version of that. They're savvy lacrosse players. He utilizes poor pick communication defensively.
Carries it in for Providence.
I think Providence got to keep the ball moving, keep it hot. A couple seconds, if you don't have it, move it.
Ryan Bell.
More Bell, too.
Yeah.
We haven't called his name enough in this one.
Bell for Wilkerson. And Parker Kennedy out there as well. And that one trickles home. Providence answers back. And Wilkerson has been fantastic in this first half.
Really impressed with Jay Wilkerson, freshman out of Baltimore. Big body, 6'1", 195. You can see it on this play. I mean, he lowers his shoulder in the defender and shoots through the defender, Brent, on the run as a lefty. I mean, that is difficult for a guy who's maybe just north of 18. He looked up to Michael Sowers, started Princeton, as we know, now a member of the PLL, known for just that burst, make up for whatever lack of size they might have with that foot speed.
He was a great football player and wrestler in high school as well, was Licata.
You see what he's done over the course of his career. Highly productive.
134 points. Licata lays it back on the skip to Matthew Swarpalis, and the shot goes in. Another one. Villanova makes it 7-6.
Providence defensively just caught overextended, forced to rotate. Ball is hot, if you will, means it's on the move. And Martin is the benefactor. Starts with Licata. You see how Providence, they're chasing. They're a step late, and Donahue kind of comes way off his line to just try and get his body on it in some form. They are the heart and soul of your team. If your D-middies are physical, tough, on ball, really good, great off the ground, it's such a valuable piece.
Lucas Newton carries it around, fires that one, whistled it over the top. Lucchese had a goal early, made a few nice plays, has not been on the field a ton since about the first half of that first quarter.
Well, one, you hope he's healthy and available.
Yeah.
I will say some of these possessions have been quick. They've been transitional.
And that one loose, empty net. They launched it from deep. It bounces home, and a gift here for the Providence Friars. Kind of out of nowhere there to make it 8-6.
Dean Metzger, the 10-man ride. We've mentioned it a number of times. In this game, game number 1, it's a risk-reward situation. You're pulling your goaltender. Metzger sees that. They play for it. They plan for it. I like how he puts that on the ground.
And now Lucas Newton, 8-6 game, 3:43 in the half. Newton again. Carries in. Chance for Tyler Bowes. Get a touch here. Bowes shakes free, fires it, and scores. Beautiful work by Tyler Bowes from outside. And it's 8-7.
High level for the senior. Role players the theme today, Brent, in this Big East semis. Just 2 goals this season. Hard to believe when you see that type of game. I mean, he just gets to his left, gets to the middle of the field, but what strikes me is the amount of velocity he can bring on the run. Reads it really well, allows a rebound, but his defender's there to clean him up.
Goes Matt Licata, plays it out for Newton.
Similar to Bell for Providence, Licata needs to have his presence known, felt here in this second half for Villanova.
Sorbelis releases and fires it to the back of the net with a missile. Sorbelis with his 4th.
Fourth of the season, but just his first of this game. This second midfield for Mike Corrado and Villanova has really led the way. Sorbelis just a bit of a...
Sorbelis scored moments ago, wants another, drives in and whistles that one high.
And Corrado's riding this second midfield too. We haven't seen a lot of the ones here in the third quarter. You mentioned it, Lucchese hasn't gotten a lot of run.
No.
Raymond's in there right now. This is best available at the moment.
This is Licata behind the net. What a move. Matt Licata wraparound, scores. Top shelf. Pretty goal from Matt Licata.
We mentioned he looks up to Michael Sowers, the PLL All-Star, former Princeton All-American. Sowers would be proud of this one. This is just footwork, ladder drill behind the cage. Freezes his defender. Put him on skates. Finish at goal line. That's textbook from Licata. Whew. Pretty.
Talked about him being a great football player and wrestler in high school. A heavy shot, he's on the turf. Here they come, and a save, Donahue.
They could have called that. Looked like he got ear hold.
.35 seconds left of the man up for Villanova. 6:08 on the game clock.
Take a second look at that hit, yeah. Yeah, that's a cross check right to the neck. That should have been a flag.
We play on. Michener, they've got the man up. Villanova trying to go up 2 in front. Shot, score! Matt Licata does it again. They score with a man advantage, and Villanova goes up 10-8 here in the third.
Licata gets the last word after taking a cross check to the neck. He makes it back-to-back to extend Villanova's lead to 2. The Wildcats are wide awake in Denver.
Penalty on Providence again here with 2:13 in the third.
Whenever you see a defender, we talked about that crowbar earlier. But whenever you see him kind of wrap, you lose that one hand. That's an easy call for the officials. As we are now back in downpour conditions.
Fans have braved it. Pretty good crowd out here. Obviously Villanova, Providence fans have traveled well to come out to see this Big East tournament. Both fan base is hoping for a shot at Georgetown on Saturday. Comes a shot, Michener, got it! Michener buries one back of the net. And Villanova's got the momentum here at 11-8.
Loved this action from Villanova and the man advantage. Bowes, a threat, 26 in white, but Michener kind of just casually works off. The defense follows Bowes inside, and he follows him. Like his game, he's wiry. Reminds me a little bit of a young Brian Karalunas. Just ability to take the ball away despite not having kind of the metrics. Really well-timed check there.
Here's Licata. Licata gets shoved to the turf. Here comes the marker. Splits defenders, lunges in and scores somehow. Matt Licata.
Flags down on top of it.
He has been electrifying here in the third.
This is the high ceiling for Villanova. How they can take over games with their offensive firepower and their defense taking it away. Here it just comes off the pick, hits the turf. Too much swinging of sticks from Providence defensively. And the toughness to make a play. And there's a penalty. Hey, Villanova is Jekyll and Hyde. There is what we've seen here, especially in this third quarter, and there's what we saw to start the game. And you got to know that when you're playing them too, and I think that's probably hard. You get complacent when you get up 5-1 on a team.
Final 30 seconds, third quarter. Again, Nova has outscored them 5-0 in the third. It's Luke Williams carrying it to the far side and playing it out. Now it comes to Lucas Newton. Final 10 seconds, Newton. Newton skips it, shot, score! Luke Williams. 6 in a row for Villanova here in the third.
Luke Williams will get the goal, but this play is all Lucas Newton. This skip pass is gorgeous. This is like a fadeaway jumper. I mean, his momentum is taking him to the end line, and he drops a dime.
One shot, and what a save. Turned aside by Fargione on a rifled shot from Providence.
He's a wall right now, and I mean that because he's stopping everything, and everything's bouncing off of him. So be aware of that, Providence. There's second chance opportunities off of these shots.
Bell, or I should say it's Wilkerson behind the cage with a 25 in black, and now Ryan Bell.
The comeback starts with 15 in black.
Bell whips it low and he beats him finally. Bell finds the back of the net, and he beat Fargione that time, and for the first time in the second half, Providence scores.
61 points on the season, and he needed 62 bad. And it came at a perfect time. Finally got a short stick matchup and was able to eat. And not just a short stick, but a more of an offensive-minded player for Villanova in Lucas Newton. If you're Providence, hopefully this wakes up this offense, gives Bell, an extremely important player, a little confidence here.
Horrigan for Bell. Rhett Chambers carries it to the back here for Providence. Wilkerson looking to shake free. Got Richie Joseph as well. Wilkerson instead plays it behind for Chambers. And Horrigan. Richie Joseph, wraparound, doorstep, scores! Beat him again! Back-to-back goals for Providence. And they've come back up off the mat here to start the fourth. It's 13-10.
Perfect response from the two leaders of this offense in Bell and Joseph. Oh, something late there. Is there a flag down, or are they going to let him play?
Licata skips it across, diving attempt, but it's out of bounds, and it'll come out to Providence here. 4 minutes into the fourth, down 3. The Friars get possession back.
Net is open again. We've already had one half-field goal from Metzger.
Yes, we have. Launch it down, empty net, in front, shot, score! They take advantage again. It's Ryan Bell cashing in. 3 in a row for Providence.
This of a different variety. This is attacking the 10-man with ball movement. Much more challenging than just chucking one from half field, but well done from Providence, and Bell picks up his second of this fourth quarter. To me, this is a case where Farr-Jones, he's overly extended. He should not be up into the corner by the box for this exact reason. It creates too far of a...
Villanova has never won the Big East tournament. Georgetown trying to make it 7 straight. Here's Raymond. I should say it's Quentin Seipel. Now Mitchner. Lucas Newton lays it back. Raymond, shot, score! Villanova again from distance, Luke Raymond, and the response for the Wildcats.
This is pretty from Raymond. This feels like a bar down variety where Newton catches off the carpet, freezes the defender, gets to his left, and yes, sir, that rips that crossbar straight down behind the goal line. Makes
so Villanova had outscored them 6-0 here in the second half, but then Providence reeled off 3 in a row to draw to within 2, but Villanova gets one back, and the Wildcats lead 14-11. Skip it, open lane, shot, save, Donahue. Good look that time from Newton.
Huge save for Donahue. He needed that. That's, by my math, one of his cleanest saves of this game, and it had been a minute. Net open again.
Open again, bounced it in! And again from long distance. Taking advantage of it for the 3rd time, the Providence Friars, and this time it's Sam Brazel.
I understand when it's part of what you do, but at this point, I would shelve the 10-man. They've allowed at least 3 goals on the 10-man ride. Providence has an answer for it. Farr-Jones nowhere near the play. They don't seem to have a backup for it. I think it's time to manage this game and manage this lead. They're struggling to beat you in 6-on-6.
Well, they have opened the door, and it's 14-12 with 8:38 to play. Providence again, here they come with a shot. McConaughey buries it off the face-off win, carries it in. And the finish, and Providence has drawn to within 1.
Momentum continues to swing Providence's way. Could be time for a timeout if you're Mike Corrado. Settle his team down. Face-offs, Villanova dominated early in this game, but this is effort off the wing. You don't win it clean the first time. Don't give up. Scoop through it, roll out of it.
12 seconds between goals there for Providence. In front, shot turned aside. Kick save Donahue.
Fresh 60. Nakata needs a touch here.
Got to get a touch for 10. Did they reset it?
They did not.
They've got 9, so down to 6 now.
He did not get a foot on it.
Licata in front, shot, score! Leaping in the air to receive the pass, coming down and burying that one. Quentin Seipel with his 6th of the year, and Villanova back up by 2.
Late night here in Denver, and this game is continuing to be a back and forth affair. Providence grab back control, but good things happen when Tenon White has the ball in his stick. Finds Seipel inside. Nova back up 2.
Trying to tie it into the Villanova lacrosse team.
I'm
Looking to
guessing
punch
they got
their
the
ticket
game on
tonight.
in the locker room.
I would guess. Shot kicked aside, Donahue. Save that he needed right there with his team trying to stay within 2. And we got a leak here in the press box. Just another update on the weather. I keep getting hit in the face, Evan.
That's why I gave you camera left.
The rain has slowed a bit outside. Shot, score again. They did it again on the 10-man. Left an empty net, and Providence cashes in once again. This time, it's Horrigan again.
We've said it. We'll say it again. Providence has the answer to the 10-man ride for Villanova. I understand it's who you are, it's what you're doing, it's in the game plan. But at this point, it's almost looking too easy. I mean, before at least they were making them attempt half-field shots,
14. .45 seconds. Here they come. On a shot from Wilkerson, turned aside, big save, Fargione. Possession for Villanova.
Ground ball in the
33
game
seconds.
there for Mackey. That ringed off the pipe. Fargione may have got a piece of it, but Mackey skied to grab that one.
And now with 20 seconds to play, shot, empty net, score! Jake Melchione with 18 seconds left. Finds an empty net, cashes in, Villanova in front by 2.
Melchione giving him the Curry goodnight. This all starts on the defensive end. Was it a save or was it a pipe? We'll give him a save, but either way, that ball's high in the air. Mackey showing some athleticism. They pull Donahue.
Clock while they get a turnover. Got to rifle one in quickly. Obviously, Ryan Bell carries it in. Bell shot wide, and that'll do it. The Villanova Wildcats hold off pesky Providence late in this game. Things got interesting, but Fargione stood tall from the opening faceoff in this semifinal, and Villanova punches their ticket to the Big East tournament title game here in Denver. Their 5th appearance in the title game, and they will try to win it for the first time in